What's up, y'all? It's Austin Martis TV back here with another video, and today we got a story time for y'all. I've been away from the story times for a minute, but I got one and I'm ready to tell it. So this was probably one of the craziest moments of my life. I'm gonna start it off big with a big story and all that. But yeah, so anyways, if y'all didn't know, I cut hair. I'm a barber for a whole lot of people and all that. So I was on a busy day, probably like a Friday or Saturday. I was just over here like in this exact spot where I am now. You know, I had someone sitting in this chair and I was cutting them up. I had like maybe like 1 or 2 people left. I think this was the last one that was sitting in here. And then there was another one sitting out in the car. And so that all was going smooth. I was just ready to get it done with. Like, I was taking my time, but it had been a long day. I was ready to get home. But then someone calls me. So, you know, my phone starts going off. I pick it up. Hey, hello? Yeah. They asked me like, they're like, hey, are you still up over there cutting? Because they had just got their hair cut. Like, they told me, like, as soon as I picked it up, I noticed who it was. It was a dude that I had just finished cutting. He was like, hey, are you still up over there cutting hair? He started asking a whole bunch of different questions. And I was like, yeah, wow, what's up? And I thought he was trying to like send another person like, hey, you know, some people they like, hey, my cousin needs a chop after they get chopped and all that. So that's what I was expecting. He was like, bro, I know you probably can't go home, but if you can, try your hardest. Or if you have anything on you, put that up. And I was like asking questions like, wow, what's up? Get to the point. Cause he kept on going on. Like, he was asking extra questions and stuff. So I was just like, get to the point. And then finally he let me know what was going on. Alright, so he had rolled with someone. And the person who he came with got a chop right before him. And so he was just sitting there and he asked me if I had a lighter, which I don't smoke or anything, so I didn't have one. So he went outside to the car because he knew that when he went in, the person out there was smoking. So he went to go ask for a lighter from them. Anyways, the dude who's on the phone with me, his friend went out to that car, got a lighter from them. They started talking a little bit and started like smoking together or whatever. And you know, the people in the car was high, so they wasn't thinking really. And they was just like, hey, I'm about to try and hit a lick off him. And you know, they was cool with me, so they let me know like what was about to go on. I got a person in this chair right now and I got people outside waiting to rob me basically. Because they're out there and they're telling me like, and the dude on the phone is telling me like, it's like 2 car fulls, like 8 people out there just waiting on me. And at that point, I did not have anything on me. Just to be real. I ain't about to stun and like, hey, I always got it on me. I got a strap on me at all times. No, I didn't have nothing on me. I was just in here, I was thinking like, what am I gonna do? So, what I did was I text my dad, like act like nothing was happening, because I knew if I went outside, my house is up over there. They're right there. So as soon as I get outside, that's guns to my head. They was waiting out there like for me to get the last person done. So what I did was I text my dad. And he was like, hey, you know, and explained the whole situation. The guy who was in the chair, he was just sitting there like he didn't know what was going on or anything. And I didn't want to scare him or anything. So I just was gonna make sure he didn't get hurt or anyone else did. So what happens was my dad went around back. He has like a drill thing. So my dad walks, and this is the crazy part. My dad walks around at night and he has the drill and he sets it down in here. He goes in the back where I'm not cutting hair at. And so I finish the dude, make sure he gets out fine. And then one of the dudes, like they're playing it off all cool, like nothing's about to go down. So he comes in here, he sits down in the chair. You know, I'm not even taking this cut serious. I'm just looking at the door, cause I know now my dad came over here with the drill and he sees the drill in the chair and he just keeps looking at it like he think it looks basically like a gun. Say I had like a pistol on me, I shoot 9 or 10 shots. You know, say it's like 8 or 9 guys out there. My pistol only has like 8 or 9 shots unless you got an extended clip or something. Either way, if I didn't have someone with me with some type of protection, I was done for. Now, it's just me and the guy up here. He's like, yeah, I left the money in the car. You want to come out there to get it with me? And I knew what he was thinking, bro. Like, this is where I could have got shot. So I knew his plans. He was planning to go outside. And if I would have went outside, I would have probably met him at his car. He would have gotten in and act like he was digging for the money or whatever and pulled out the pistol and like, give me everything you got. So I was like, hey, you can go outside and get it yourself. So what happens? And evidently, I guess the drill that my dad brought in here that looked like a gun scared him off enough to where he was not coming back or about to try anything. So him and the rest of the people just took off. So yeah, that's the story time of the time I almost got shot. You know, if I wouldn't have made that decision to like hit up my dad, or if I wouldn't have got that phone call from that dude, you know, I probably could have got robbed that night. You know, thank God for that dude. Thank God for like letting me know about the situation and like letting everything fall into place to where it didn't go as wrong as it could. And you know, it just taught me a lesson. I gotta have protection on me at all times. And that's just how it is nowadays. Especially if you're in an area where like people scope out what you got and all of that. So yeah, that's the story of how I almost got shot and robbed. This is Austin Morris TV, and I'm out.